Phones were once only used to call people. Now they watch us, listen to us, and know where we are at all times. Long before this became normal, movies showed it on screen. At the time, it felt like fiction. Today, it feels close to real life. That is why these movies feel uncomfortable when we watch them again. Before we go deeper, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy stories that make you question the world around you, you're in the right place. Many movies that once felt impossible are now part of daily life. They did not just guess the future, they showed it with strange detail. Some predicted technology, others warned about control, fear, and how people slowly accept new rules. The more time passes, the more accurate these films feel. One of the earliest examples is a movie that imagined a world full of screens. In the film, people talked to each other through video calls every day. At the time, this felt cold and distant. Now, video calls are normal for work, school, and family. The movie also showed people growing lonely while being constantly connected. That part feels even more real today. Another film showed a future where ads followed people everywhere. Screens changed messages based on who was watching. Today, ads track what you search, what you like, and even where you go. The movie treated this as a warning. Real life slowly turned it into a business model. Some movies focused on surveillance. Cameras were placed on every corner. Data was collected without permission. In the film, this was called protection. In reality, many people accept being watched in exchange for safety and comfort. The line between help and control became thin, just like the movie suggested. One famous movie imagined a world where crimes were stopped before they happened. People were arrested based on predictions, not actions. At the time, it sounded extreme. Today, algorithms predict behavior, risk, and even future choices. While not the same, the idea feels close enough to raise concern. Another film predicted how social media would shape human behavior. It showed people chasing attention, approval, and quick pleasure. Relationships became shallow. Public image mattered more than truth. When the movie was released, social media did not exist as we know it now. Today, the pattern feels familiar. Some movies predicted how technology would enter our homes quietly. Smart assistants spoke calmly and helped with daily tasks. Over time, they learned habits and emotions. In the film, the assistant felt almost human. Now, people talk to devices, share personal thoughts, and trust them without question. There are movies that predicted how work would change. Offices disappeared. People worked from small rooms, staring at screens for hours. Human contact became rare. When these films came out, this future seemed sad and unlikely. After global events changed how the world works, it feels normal. One movie showed a future where news was controlled, truth was edited, fear was used to guide public opinion. People stopped asking questions. They accepted the story they were given. Watching this film today feels uncomfortable because many recognize the pattern. Some films predicted environmental collapse. They showed cities flooded, air unbreathable, and nature pushed aside. These movies were not just about disaster, they were about ignoring warning signs until it was too late. Today, these scenes feel less like fiction. There are movies that predicted how humans would treat machines. Robots were given tasks, then emotions, then rights. At first, people used them. Later, people depended on them. The films asked a simple question: when does a tool become something more? Today, that question feels closer than ever. One movie imagined a world where people escaped reality through digital worlds. Life felt easier inside a screen. The real world felt dull and painful. When the movie came out, this idea felt distant. Now, many people spend more time online than in the physical world. Another film predicted how fast information would move. News spread instantly. Mistakes became permanent. Private moments became public. The movie showed how one small action could destroy a life. Today, this happens every day. Some movies warned about loss of privacy. Characters believed they were alone, but they never were. Their homes listened, their devices recorded. The idea felt paranoid back then. Now, privacy feels like something that slowly faded away. There are films that predicted how fear could be used to control people. The threat did not need to be real. It only needed to feel real. When people are afraid, they accept rules they would normally reject. These movies did not need monsters to feel scary. They used human behavior. One movie showed how memory could be edited. Painful moments were removed. People chose comfort over truth. At first, this sounded impossible. Today, people filter their lives, hide pain, and present edited versions of reality. The technology is different, but the idea is similar. Some films predicted how children would grow up surrounded by screens. Learning, playing, and socializing happened through devices. Adults in the movie thought this was progress. The cost became clear later. Today, many ask the same questions the movie raised. Another movie predicted the rise of artificial intelligence that feels emotional. The AI did not attack humans. It listened, understood, and slowly replaced human connection. This made the story feel quiet and personal. That is why it feels so real now. There are films that predicted how fast society adapts. At first, people resist change. Then they accept it. Finally, they defend it. The movies showed this process clearly. Watching it now feels like watching history repeat itself. Some films predicted how entertainment would become constant. Silence disappeared. People were always distracted. Thinking became rare. The movie treated this as a loss. Today, many feel uncomfortable without noise or stimulation. One movie imagined a future where identity was reduced to data. Who you were became numbers and profiles. Mistakes followed you forever. Redemption was rare. This idea once felt harsh. Now, online records rarely disappear. Another film predicted how power would shift from governments to companies. Corporations controlled information, resources, and even laws. People trusted brands more than leaders. When the movie was released, it felt exaggerated. Today, it feels familiar. Some films predicted how people would choose comfort over freedom. As long as life felt easy, questions stopped. The movies did not judge, they observed. That made the message stronger. There are films that predicted how emotions would be managed. Sadness was treated as a problem. Anger was suppressed. Happiness became a product. Watching these films today feels strange because emotional control is now common. One movie showed how reality could be shaped by what people see on screens. If something is not shown, it feels unreal. The film warned that truth needs effort. Today, many feel this deeply. Some films predicted how fast trust could break. Once trust is lost, fear fills the gap. The movie showed how quickly society can change when people stop believing each other. That idea feels very close to home. Another film predicted how history could be rewritten. Facts changed quietly. New versions replaced old ones. People who remembered the past felt alone. Today, information changes fast, and memory feels fragile. Many of these movies were not trying to predict the future. They were observing human behavior. Technology simply gave those behaviors new tools. That is why the predictions feel accurate. These films remind us that the future does not arrive all at once. It arrives slowly. It feels normal. That is what makes it frightening. As you think about these movies, ask yourself one simple question. Did the future surprise us, or did we walk into it willingly? If you want more stories like this, stay with the channel. There are many more films that feel less like fiction every year.